Alright guys, this is an FSD 14.2.1 video. I was not expecting this to come out, but here we are. So I'm going to straight away get into the drive. The first thing that I will say, looking at the release notes, is I think this little bullet point at the end here is new. Camera visibility can lead to increased attention monitoring sensitivity, which is really interesting. So I'm guessing that would be like in a situation where it says, you know, the cameras can't see for whatever reason, water, sun flare, dirt. In those situations, if the system is less confident in itself, it'd be like, you now have to definitely pay attention to the road, which again is just like another little like step towards the direction of like unsupervised FSD being this like incremental situational thing where it's like, under the right circumstances, if the system is confident, yeah, maybe you can look away. But, you know, if the traffic is bad, if there's construction, or if the cameras are blocked, you can't. You definitely have to pay attention. So I'm guessing that's what's happening there. Could be totally wrong. I also haven't looked at anybody else's like thoughts or opinions on this version yet so far. Like, I installed it while I was doing a job. Thanks to Starlink, I was able to download it. And so I've just hopped in right now. This is my first like seconds with it. I was curious. I assumed it wasn't gonna like break out each point release, but the self-driving stats remain the same for versions 14.2 to 14.2.1. So self-driving stats seem to be just a continuous thing with no change here. And the only other like, the things that are currently an issue for me in 14.2 are parking lots and occasionally lane hesitation and also nav related issues. So those are the things I'm going to like pay attention to see if they're fixed. So thank you everybody for all the support on the last video. I got tons of comments. The face cam was a clear winner. So I appreciate every one of you that commented and let me know. It does just help me like understand what people want out of the channel, and seemingly everybody, for the most part, 90% plus of you were down to keep the face cam. So I will keep it for now. Things can change in the future, who knows, but. And then as for all the other comments, I'm doing my best to reply to them. It's just been a busy few days. I leave to Thailand in 2 days for like 5 days. So just getting a lot of stuff done before I leave. So if I haven't replied, I'm sorry. I'll try to soon. So when I was looking online very quickly, it does seem like this version, 14.2.1, is going to pretty much, not everyone, but it's going to more than just the like early access group. That is usually what happens. Like usually there's the group of early access people that get FSD. We test it for like a day or two, and then it goes out to more and more people. This version, the same time that I got it, other people got it, which I haven't seen that in a while, but clearly that means they're pretty confident with this, and they just want more and more people to be on 14.2.1 or on 14.2, because that kind of also makes sense. Like last night, Tesla made a post and they're giving away free FSD trials. So I think if you're a hardware 4 vehicle, and I have no idea, if you're currently subscribed to FSD, I don't know if you're gonna get a free month for free, but if you're not subscribed to FSD, you should have gotten or be getting an email from Tesla telling you that you're able to like opt in for a 1 month free trial. So I think they're just trying to get as many people on 14.2 so they can give them the free trial, because though this version isn't perfect, 14.2 is very much, in my opinion, good enough to like show to the masses, especially around this time of year. It's Thanksgiving. You have family, you have friends that you could show to FSD to. So giving more people 14.2 to like showcase is awesome. Straight away, this is the first time I've come to this Costco, obviously lots, and done destination parking. This is the first time it's ever turned left here and not just like gone to the front and then scoured around the parking lot at the front for a spot. So we'll see what it does here. I mean, I wasn't really shy about saying it, but the parking lot was a major regression for me in 14.2. Just the way it behaved and the way it parked, you could tell that the car like all of a sudden lost confidence. I don't quite really know how to explain it, so I am hoping to see that improved here. Currently, this feels great. We've had no hesitation, no weirdness. I'm not mad at all about how the car's navigating. There is a person unloading their cart there. That's somewhere that I would go, and I'd park behind them and signal, so doesn't seem like FSD is doing that just yet. I assume, oh, we could take this. No, we can't. Okay, we shouldn't take this spot. This is always something that I worry about, where the car might not pick up on the cues where a human driver is waiting for a spot and then it tries to take it, but a little bit of like wheel hesitation here. We're going to get in a really weird situation here because we're going to try and take this spot. I don't know. We shouldn't have come in here. This was bad. We're now like in the middle of the parking lot, and the only thing for us to do is to wait for this car. God, I might have to take over. We should back up. No, okay. Nothing like safety there, obviously. That was just poor planning to put us in the lane the way that it did. Okay, nice job. There's a car there. We didn't go down the lane that was totally blocked, which I appreciate. If we go down here, that's good. I'm not sure why we're stopped where we are. Maybe it's because that person walked to their car and we're like waiting for the spot. I don't know. This is weird. That person was definitely signaling before us. Also, that's a handicap spot. So not only is that person ahead of us, we shouldn't take it regardless because we shouldn't park there. It was interesting. Okay, so we are definitely circling the like close to the front. Not that I would expect a big change here, but it would be nice to have the car kind of just start to poke, realize that it's full, and then begin to like explore. Like going right is definitely not what I would do, but okay, really good job here. This person's waving me out. We're just going. Nice job, nice job. That was good. That was assertive. That was perfect. If we go straight, that'd be really interesting. I've never been down here with FSD trying to destination park, so that's great. This is away from the front door. This is what I would like the car to do. Oh God, don't go left. Do not enter. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, is it going around? No. Okay, so that's the car for the first time ever. It's never come this way, but that's the first time it's ever done that, where it was trying to park in, it was trying to go in the do not enter where the gas is. So that's too bad. And now it's trying to go into the gas line. So it's definitely confused about that. Yeah, I'll have to take over again. Interesting. Let me end the trip. I'll go to like Walmart. So that's the first time it's ever failed in a Costco parking lot. But that's the first time I've ever had it go the direction that it just tried. So I've never watched it like interact with the gas area, but what it was doing there was definitely wrong. It tried to go into the gas station in the do not enter, and then I intervened, and then I tried to go into the gas station where all the gas cars are waiting, which we obviously don't have to do. We should wait. Okay, we can go. Perfect. Nice job. Okay, let's see how it does at Walmart instead. And then I'll do some more like actual driving. I just wanted to test the parking, since to me that was the biggest thing that I feel like was going to change in this version. The driving is perfect in 14.2. My friend and I just drove from Tawasin to here, like 45, 50 minutes, and I pressed a button, did nothing. Pretty incredible. All right, so nice job. Lots of people, lots of cars, super smooth, no like hesitation or weirdness. Really good job here. So parking is still takes at least 2 like turns, 3 to back in. But the park job itself was great. We're centered. So that was good. Nice job. Okay, let's navigate to a Supercharger and see how it does here. There's also a 5-minute wait time, it says, which is interesting. So I don't think FSD understands that. There's so much like contextual knowledge around like if there's a wait time, who's waiting, where to wait. But we'll see how it does. After that, I'll navigate to somewhere that's just like a normal parking spot. But I am just genuinely curious to see how this will go. And I guess the thing I can test is the way that this is wording it. I don't know if the attention monitoring system has been relaxed, and if the cameras are blocked, then it's going to be strict, or if the attention monitoring is the same and it's just going to be way stricter if the camera is blocked. So basically what I'm wondering is if in 14.2.1 the attention monitoring is more relaxed. So I'm going to use my phone backwards as always, because I don't really condone using your phone in driving. Until it's literally FSD unsupervised, I think it's irresponsible to use your phone and drive. So this is me just like testing the nag system to see. But I can see what's happening. I can see the car that's coming. I can see we're gonna hit like a little speed bump here. So, but I am staring down at my phone for all intents purposes. I think I can see that we're getting pay attention to the road. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't text a bunch. I don't know how much it's changed. That felt fairly the same. Like I was able to use my phone for a little bit and then it got mad. So let me see again, because I think it also ramps up. So I'm going to straight away get back on my phone. Typing. I can see that we're coming up to the light. So I can still see, but I am staring at the Apple logo on my phone. I think I can see that in my peripheral here we're getting, so yeah, the nag I would say is about the same. I don't know. That doesn't feel like radically different than 14.2. Okay, I'll do the same here. Now that we're driving, I'm just gonna play with the screen. Same way that anybody would get a nag. Podcast, searching around, click on a podcast. Scrolling. Okay, I chose my podcast. Now I'm going to go down here. I'm going to look at the nav. I'm going to look around. I mean, again, I've always said this, but to me, this is incredibly... you shouldn't be looking away from the road for this long anyways. To me, this is plenty of time. I can keep doing it until I get the nag. But staring down here, Starbucks, Indigo. I do think that once you're stopped, you can basically stare at this indefinitely. So I'll look back up because I don't think it's going to nag me for as long as we're sitting still. Okay, nice job. Pretty assertive. I don't know if I would have copied what he did there, but this could work for us. We'll see. Okay, we can go, if we're assertive, we can go after the white Tesla, but we could also, oh wow. Crazy, okay. I wasn't expecting that. That might have come across on camera. That wasn't dangerous. That just was not a gap that 14.2 I don't think would have taken. It's pretty low speed, so again, like not really dangerous per se, but that was impressive. That was great. All right, so let's see. Is there still a wait time? No, I can see empty chargers. I can see multiple empty chargers, so we should be good here. Cool, okay. That spot, that spot, that spot. Any of these would work. That spot. 2 moves to get in, which is fine. I'd love to see it in 1, but the parking itself seems great. Really, really good job. Perfect. Super far back, close. We could 100% charge where we're parked. Amazing. Nice job there. Okay, we could go probably... I mean, I think any human would use this lane and then get over. But I also understand waiting until it's clear so I can get 3 lanes across. So we should definitely go after this car. Nice job. Something I'd also want to try is, I guess I'll put it in MadMax to test. There's a lot of traffic, so I can't really tell, but I'm curious if the profiles are the same as they were in 14.2 or if they're back to being what they were in 14.1. Really good job here, by the way. We entered on the yellow. We're waiting for this person. That was handled beautifully. Okay, I'm going to put it in MadMax and see how fast it goes. Speed limit's 50. I'd say MadMax, just from this like 3 seconds that I'm using it, feels about the same as it was in 14.2. And what I mean by that is this is actual, like this is a speed profile I would actually use because it's not speeding excessively. I think people want MadMax to speed excessively and are sad that that's gone. I talked about it on X a little bit, but basically I mean, if you look at how a Waymo drives, a Waymo being like a current vehicle that operates fully autonomously, level 5, out on the road today, the speed profile that it uses, if you want to like call it something like that, is probably even closer to chill than what standard is. Because from everything I read online, Waymos don't speed. They go the correct speed on the highway, and they go the correct speed on city roads. And I think the reason why that's interesting and like noteworthy is Tesla's end goal is autonomy and full self-driving unsupervised. I could be totally wrong. I'm almost certain there's no world where a speed profile like MadMax that operated the way it did in 14.1 would ever be something that you would be able to use in an unsupervised fashion, meaning that Tesla would take responsibility, liability of the car's actions. There's just way too much on the line for Tesla to allow you to be in a car that's driving 20, 25 miles an hour over the speed limit, because that means every single ticket that you get in the car while using full self-driving unsupervised would go to Tesla. That's just how that would work in that world. So honestly, them bringing profiles down more makes sense. And then, yeah, like in the future, when you enable full self-driving unsupervised, I think it's going to default to either a standard or a chill profile and won't speed by more than 5 miles an hour, whatever like a very like more normal approach is. So I know there's a lot of people, especially in the States, that like to drive fast and probably hate to hear that and will like shout from the rooftops as to why I'm wrong, but I don't know. I'd make $100 bet with somebody right now that I don't think MadMax going 20 miles an hour will ever be a speed profile that you can use with unsupervised while Tesla's liable. But I could be wrong. And let's do one more quick destination park right here. Random spot on the road. And we'll do street parking. So let's just see how the car does street parking. Nice job. Stopped on red, and now we're rolling forward, waiting for this car. They have moved. We're going. Perfect. Okay, cool. We should go right now. Perfect. Nice job. And now we just find a spot. That's not a spot. Perfect. Found a parking spot. Did it in one go. Really nice job. Amazing. Cool. And when we get closer to where we're going here, I'm going to test the... So I posted a video yesterday on X showing that the car has like a new behavior now as of version 14.2. Really good job waiting. I saw this car, but then it kind of like went into our blind spot and we 100% waited for it. So that was really, really well done. The car now has a new behavior for when there's like an unconscious or inattentive driver. I'm just gonna showcase that for you all when we get up here. Nice job. We were at that four-way stop. Somebody else came. No hesitation, which there has been a little bit of an issue, so that was nice to see. Again, we're still in MadMax. I just want to really like test it and see if there's a point where I'm like, oh, it's going faster than I would expect. But as of right now, it kind of just feels like hurry or standard plus. Okay, nice job on the lane change here. No hesitation. Great job. We're going fast. MadMax is pretty quick. We're 26 over. This feels quick. 30 over, 20 over. $25 over, 26 over. You'd get a ticket here, 100% with this if you. So I don't know if MadMax is back, but like we're going almost 30 kilometers an hour over. I'm gonna drop it to just standard. That's faster than I drive. That's faster than everybody else on this road is driving right now. So for those that like to go quick, MadMax still feels like it goes plenty fast. I stand by my statement that in the future, I think with full self-driving unsupervised, you're not going to be able to do that though. Okay, just going to do one more test of the nag now that we're moving a bit quicker. So same thing as before, phone's in my hand, looking down at the road. I can see what's actually going on, but as far as the system is concerned, I'm staring at my phone. I'll have a timer up on the screen right now. Crazy. It's almost giving me more time. So whatever that was, it was almost giving me more time than it was when I tested earlier. And I wonder if it's because when I tested earlier, I was sort of, I think, in the parking lot at the time, and there's more going on. Whereas now that we're on like a fast moving road where there's less like variables at play, it's more chill. So it's almost like on the highway, for example, it would be like really relaxed. But if you're moving through cities, it'll be more like you have to pay attention. Which in some respects I can understand because, you know, there's less going on, but also like you're moving at such a high rate of speed that looking away from the road for 10 seconds when you're on a highway, so many things can happen. So I don't know. Haven't had one lane hesitation yet, but I'll be able to test it better tomorrow when I'm driving a bunch. So for right now, though, it feels good. Okay, so what I want to do here is I want to test the driver inattentive on version 14.2.1. I'm going to kind of have my head to the side here, one eye closed that the camera can see. This eye is going to be open, and so that's my way of continuing to like monitor the road. And then once it pulls over, I'm going to keep my like eyes closed and see if the hazards stay on and everything. So here we go. As soon as we turn left, so as of right now, the car thinks I'm asleep. My head's to the side. My one eye is open. It can't see that eye. I can see everything, so this is fine. driving, we're good, but again, the car thinks that I've fallen asleep because my eyes are closed. We're getting the nag now. Nag again. Nag again. And it's proceeding through this stop sign to pull over, which I really appreciate, actually. Eyes are still closed, and it's like finding a safe spot to pull over rather than just stop in the intersection there. It's moving up, pulling over. I'm still asleep. So that was really good. I mean, in a lot of ways, that's what the car should do. It like found a safe spot, pulled over. Incredible job. If I was to critique it, I would say it'd be nice if the hazard stayed on, and then from there maybe it continued to like make an emergency call that you could cancel. But otherwise, that's really good. But that's the end of the video. 14.2.1. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Just a quick one. Yeah, I will do more testing soon in the future here. But for now, feels good. Parking lots feel, I think, better. I didn't have any like crazy hesitation, and we didn't have any bad park jobs. The only issues we ran into here were the Costco Parking disengagements, but I think that's just nav issues. That's the car making bad decisions based on bad nav data, and also just inability to read signs. Like if it could read the do not enter or had a better context of like being like, oh, this is the gas line, I shouldn't enter it, those things could be fixed. But otherwise, great job. For those of you in America, happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully I can get this edited tonight, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.